everyone, my name is Kirsten LeCompte, and I'm here today to tell you stories behind three artifacts that are really important to me. When I was reflecting on, I was trying to think of what I would pick for my artifacts. I thought, when we die, all that will be left on Earth are our things, and all these things have stories behind them, and it's really cool to think about. So I tried to pick very carefully three items that meant something to me. I'm just like everyone else. I have stories, I have a family, I have things that have shaped who I am. So I decided to choose three things that have actually shaped my life into what it is right now, and probably what it will be for a long time. Um, I'm going to present to you three items, and the first one I want to start with is my daughter's newborn hat. I'll never forget when I picked her, or when they brought her into me after I had her. She's 2 years old now, so this was 2 years ago. She was just this new, fresh baby, and they had a little hat on her. So my first artifact is the hat because it represents new life. It was the first accessory that she wore. Many bows followed it, of course. She's a little girl, but that hat, when I took her out when we left the hospital, it was like her first thing that she wore into the world. Of course, she had her clothes, but something about it just made it so surreal. And I have a little box that I keep for with her old stuff in it. And sometimes I'll take it out and look at it, and it doesn't really smell like a new baby. Of course, that'd be weird. But yeah, that was my first one in deciding my artifact. My second one is going to be my husband's fake wedding ring. No. He used to have a real wedding ring. Um, and one day he came home and he didn't have it on. And he always wears his wedding ring. So I said, I let it go for a little bit and I thought, Ryan, where's your wedding ring? And he pulled it out of his pocket and because it was very expensive. Like it was chipped all the way through. So when he wore it, the sharp edge would poke his finger. So he broke his wedding ring. And he likes to spin it because titanium spins, and it fell. So I remember, I was really upset about it, and I think he knew. So he came home the next day, and he had a wedding ring on. I said, "Did you go get it fixed?" He said, "No, I just went out and bought a new one really quick." And it meant a lot to me because it didn't matter that it wasn't real, and it didn't matter that it was the original one. What mattered was that he knew that the symbol of our marriage was important, and he took ownership of that and got that fake wedding ring. So hopefully we'll get the real one fixed someday, but we'll always keep the fake one too. Um, so my third artifact is going to be my Eagle Globe and Anchor. I was in the Marine Corps for 3.5 years until I had my daughter, and I got out. Uh, there's a lot of meaning behind it because when I chose to join the Marine Corps, it was because I wanted to change my life. I wanted to change who I was on the inside. I didn't like it. And so I'm saying lots of uhs. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I got the Eagle Globe and Anchor after I finished boot camp in Paris Island. And it just represents honor, courage, commitment, loyalty, a lot of things behind it. And I worked really hard for it. It's taught me the story behind the Eagle Globe and Anchor is that you have to finish out boot camp. You have to do the crucible and everything, and you learn how strong you really are and how a lot of things are really mental. And every time I get down on myself or I'm not feeling too good, I think about that and I think about how I earned that, and it just brings me back to how far I've come and how important life is to me, and how thankful I am, to be here, to be an American, to be in the U.S., and how I got to serve my country. And not bragging, but it's a really good feeling to know that we're being protected, and I got the opportunity to help do that, which I love. So yeah, that wraps it up. Those are my three artifacts that I picked. If you reflect on everything and you think about it, it's really interesting to know that one day when we're dead, all these things are still going to be here and people are going to be holding them and they're going to wonder. So, yeah. Goodbye. Thank you for listening.